Hey guys, Ben Pearson, the Roaster Tracker. We are back with Kerbal Space Program 2. We're back in the VAB, and I've been tweaking a little bit. I've done some digging around. It seems like it's a known thing that you can't use asparagus staging, so we're not going to mess with that. But what we do have is a more traditional design. We need something that has a pretty high thrust to weight ratio. I don't think this is quite good enough, unfortunately. So what we're going to have to do is do the next biggest engines. We're going to rely on the nuclear engine to get up high. The idea is we'll fire almost straight up with these to get here. We're going to have to land entirely under parachutes. It's going to be mind-boggling how many parachutes are going to be on this thing. Oi. And then we're going to do a lander. And then somehow we have to get this to Eve, which is also going to be mind-boggling. But we'll figure it out. It shouldn't be too terrible. And in the end, we'll have done an Eve return without using in situ resource, which it's a lot easier when you can do that. But we don't have in situ resources yet, so it is what it is. So we're going to put in some reaction wheels. Let's also put in a reaction wheel here. That's looking decent. Okay, let's see what's next. We need a bigger engine, which means we can put more fuel. I'm going to choose to put this higher. And if we can get to Eve orbit, then we're going to consider this good enough. So let's get the engines here. See, that was a mainsail. The dart's just not good enough. So the next biggest one that has high ISP, and it's even better, is the Rhino. The Rhino might be our choice. But if we look at this, our thrust to weight is... Really? Okay. So it's just a little bit better. The mainsail, the Rhino is better in every way for us. Better ISP. These are so close to each other. Why would you do anything other than the Rhino? Okay, well, that's fine. Let's just kind of level off the fuel tank a little bit using our little spiral technique. Let's see, this guy maybe? No. Yeah, that's the one. And then, let's see. Excuse me, that was large. We need to go down to medium. So this one maybe? And then we'll do a small little cone just to finish this off. Perfect. Thrust to weight ratio is probably too low. So let's chop this off and we'll replace this with an arrow cone. It's a nose cone. We want large? No. Just medium at this point in time. Okay, let's see Eve Test Vehicle Mark II. I don't think this is good enough, but we'll see how this goes. Somehow we're going to have to get more force to get us off of Eve. I think this will be good enough once we're going. We're going to skip the countdown because we did that brief. What? Oh, our staging's just weird. We had a blank stage. Okay. Well, that's cool. Of course, asparagus staging. Let's see. We'll parachute out. This would be an utter mess, but that's okay. We can see clearly we're going to survive though. So our abort, as far as I'm concerned, is successful. We're going to convert and revert. And Kalu, you are going to continue on this journey here. So kind of would like to increase the thrust to weight just a little bit higher. Because I don't, well... Maybe we need to go up to the mammoth. So the rhino is probably the better choice. It's more efficient. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to ditch the fuel. Because I don't think the fuel is going to be our concern. We're going to put a bigger aerodynamic cap on, and this is going to be our vision here. Oh, this is going to be so painful to get across. Somehow we're going to have to... How do we do this? We almost need like a extendable bridge. Well, hang on. We could do a structure. I have a feeling that even on the surface of the planet, though, this isn't really going to be enough. So we have this quad engine mount thing. That could be a possibility. Except for it's not really big enough. There beams. Let's just do a panel here. Oh, that looks so ugly though. How can we do this? Let's turn off 8 symmetry mode. We're gonna do one panel. And we're going to do how big can this ladder go down? That's actually a decent ways. Kind of like this. So we're gonna just try all extended ladders here. It'll be fine. So let's do them here. We'll offset these a little bit. And then we'll have some permanent ones that are here on the nose cone. I have a feeling that getting here is going to be virtually impossible on Eve's gravity, though. What if we have an extending ladder here? And then we extend this part. Let's rotate this, actually. So we'll do this, like, Himalayan climber style? That might work. Okay, let's try this. Eve Test Vehicle Mark III. We think that it's going to have a good enough thrust, so we're going to launch. We're actually not going to launch, though. This is all about testing the ladders. So let's see here. Nope, you just fall through those ladders. So you can't walk across the ladder. Oh, wait, we can do this. So that's not going to quite take us back, though. So if we can do this on Kerbal, we can probably do this on Eve. It's too bad, though. The other game that I've been playing a lot of is Climber, the Sky is the Limit, and you actually walk across ladders like this. So it would have been a nice little crossover. Which is something that people who are climbing the Himalayan mountains do. Or a lot of ice places in general. Whee! Well, that was exciting. This ladder doesn't reach. Okay, let's revert to the VAB. It's too bad there's not the robotic parts that there are in the KSP library yet. The KSP1 DLC. There we go. That's the terms we were looking for. So I think we're gonna aim for right about there. Let's see, let's go down to the bottom of this. Okay, let's keep extending our ladders out. We'll have to have a key or something that does this when we go for realsies. You know, I think we're gonna just keep going these extended ladders. I like the look and the feel. So we're gonna get rid of all of these handheld things that are not particularly useful. I'm not gonna give it another version. We're just gonna overwrite. This is all just testing the ladders. So actually, we're gonna start with our gear deployed. does raise us up just a scooch. That's a good sign. So let's see, EVA. So we're gonna climb down. If I hit grab, it does take me onto this ladder, so we can crawl across there. So we're gonna let go. And then we're going to try to grab. Excellent. So we're gonna grab onto the next ladder. Let's see if we can just walk our way all the way down. So we have to keep hitting F every time we get onto a new ladder segment. Is that too big of a gap or something? Oh, there is a bit of a gap here. And it doesn't actually touch the ground. Okay, well, this is a problem. So somehow we have to be able to get here. Okay, well, that's not gonna quite work, and these are the biggest ladders that we can do. So what else could we do? I did like the top of it though, a lot. So when we landed on the moon, we actually, the ladders were a part of the landing legs. Whoops. Hit the wrong button here. Let's zoom in on this. Let's try focusing there. Okay, so we're gonna get this as low as possible. We can see it's just simply not low enough. I don't know what to do. Is there anything that would do any better? Let's just compare this to the medium one, for instance. So if we extend this part, see, that just doesn't, well, yeah, there is a decent difference. So what we would have to do there's a couple of possibilities. The one I like the most is we'd land with a very small stage. So let's get rid of this. That's not really needed. Oh boy, we'll fix that later. So we land with a small stage, and then here. Can we build through the arrow shell though? Let's see if this works. Just doing some proof of concepts here. Eve missions, you didn't expect that this was all gonna work right the first time, did you? Let's see. Okay, and if we extend you out, Yeah, it's not connecting on there. Dadgum. We could do ones in opposite directions, so let's see if that works. So we're gonna put one here. Let's turn off the 8-fold multiply though. And then what we're gonna do is copy this to here. We're going to actually, that was a mistake. Okay, this is fine. Let's see here. So I don't want this in that symmetry mode. I want this singular. And then, let's put another ladder here. And we actually want to rotate this. Let's extend the part. We'll extend you. Let's get these two so that they overlap. Okay, good. And we're gonna bring you a little bit lower, just to be a little bit of overlap. And then this guy can be lower. All right, let's save this. And let's just try and see how this works. And what we'll do is we'll land with one of the stages still intact. Maybe we'll just have a separate set of boosters. Ooh, it's a nighttime test. Well, that'll be fun. All right, let's EVA. So we're gonna go down. And then we're going to we're gonna fix the angle because the ladder is a little bit too far out. I think there's at least a chance that this thing could make it to orbit around Eve. The 10,000 meters per second should be enough to achieve Eve orbit. Should be. Sometimes pretty hard to tell though how that kind of stuff will react. I'm gonna turn off snapping. Actually, before we get too far, let's go ahead and put all of our other aerodynamic thingies on. Yeah, it's going to complain about this, so we'll then put that on. And then we need to get our ladders back. Okay, and we'll extend you out. That looks fine. And I'm hoping that we can walk across the nose cone and it'll be fine. We're gonna extend you out. And okay, let's try this. this surely deserves to be the Mark IV at this point in time. Okay. Let's see how this works. We're missing one ladder. Well, this is fine. This should be enough to test the most critical bits. Okay. We'll get you out. We'll go down. Grab. Just walk up. Let go. Grab. We're gonna walk down. Grab. Okay, then just go up and do the reverse of these steps. And then we're going to test the bottom. Oh dear. This seems to be a bit problematic. But we did it with a little bit of fidgeting. I think we're gonna have to have some of the small rails here. I think that's what this is telling us. Okay. Then we can grab this. Let's go down. And then we hit F and we can board. Beautiful. So this should work. Now, the one last bit I'm least sure about is the bottom. So we're gonna try that. Let's just let go. Bloop. Okay, let's grab you. So we're going up. Then we switch to the other ladder. Good. And if we walk down, switch to the other ladder. Excellent. So then we go up. And we go up. Beautiful. I think this design will work. We just need one more ladder. And we have a potential Eve lander. Now, what we may do, I think what we're gonna do, we're not gonna actually dock, but we're going to have the return stage is gonna be at the bottom of this. Let's fix the ladder. What? All of the ladder segments are there, but whatever. Anyways, finish the design of this. Can we zoom out? No, we cannot. Well, let's raise you higher. Get you up. There we go. So our return stage is gonna look real funny, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna ditch the return stage in the orbit of Eve, and we're gonna try to do a rendezvous with it. Wow. So let's see here. What is this gonna look like? Let's just have it, we'll have it be another lander can. And where did... Wait, there's the missing... One of those was the missing ladder, I bet you. Let's fix that real quick. And right click and extend. Let's raise it just a little scooch higher. That should do. So we've got a lander can here. We're gonna put some parachutes on it. Oh, we need massive amounts of parachutes too. There is a separation stage, so let's see here. This guy will have a normal parachute. I don't know that we're gonna need drogues. And we'll put just several Mark 16 parachutes. 4 is fine. Not those ones. We want the radial mounts. Okay. Actually, I think this looks stupid if we still have that. We're just gonna stick you here. And then we're going to add in a separation stage. And this one's gonna have a fairly small tank because it doesn't need a lot. This is gonna take us home. Staging on this is gonna be all kinds of wacky. So we're gonna put a smaller large tank. Actually, we'll put a large tank here. And the reason we're going to have a large tank is this is going to also serve as a transfer stage. So it's going to help us get there. We'll use some of its fuel, burn it off. Where? There, Harjit. Okay. Interesting. And then we got a little doohickey that we'll go recycle. So, and a ladder that's randomly... Man, there's just all kinds of stuff that gets littered in the VAB. That ladder, once again, did not clip. Interesting. So we heard it clip. Let's turn off all symmetry. See if we can figure out what happened to that ladder. Utilities, we've got... Did not seem to make it detached. Interesting. Okay, let's extend you out. Control Z. Escape. Oh, thank goodness. Woo. That had me scared for a moment. All right, let's try this again. Extend. It is 100% connected. The landing legs are now at the wrong spot. Well, we'll have to move the landing legs. Okay. One thing I do want to do before we get too excited, we're going to put in a whole bunch of radial mount parachutes. Because this thing is going to come in heavy. So I know that theoretically we could do a whole bunch of radial mount stuff or whatever, but we're not going to mess. It's buggy right now from what I have heard. Or, you know, we could do like a 4-fold design around this and just you know, go to town. But yeah, whatever. We'll put, I don't know, 4. It seems like a decent number. So these parachutes, let's just look at the staging here. I actually want stage 3 to be separated before. So we'll push off from the main craft and be able to leave this guy behind in orbit. Then that stage, yeah, the parachutes, most of them, you know, screw it. Let's just have all the parachutes fire at the same time, and then, yeah, we do want all the parachutes to fire, and they're gonna fire here. So after we undock, which is this guy, then we'll fire all of our parachutes. Game is very confused as to why I would want to do this, but you know what? This is fine. All right, where are we at time? I think this is the key bits, and so I'm gonna go ahead and design a spacecraft that I'm not gonna do on stream that will lift this thing into orbit and put it on a trajectory towards Eve. Wish me luck, guys. This is a monster, and we'll strut it up and we'll do the testing of it next time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know whatever questions or comments you guys have, and until next time, keep on tracking. Take care, guys. Thanks for everything. We'll see you next time.